Hello, audience. My name is Dawson. His name is Justin.
Hello.
And we want to welcome you guys back to episode 6 of Recommendation Mondays. This is the show where Justin recommends me a movie, I recommend him a movie, we go watch those movies, and come back and review those movies. Now, I don't know whose week it is to choose movies.
It's yours.
It's my week again, because we skipped last week's.
The last week was about to be your week, and then since it wasn't, this week's
Oh,
your week.
yeah, so it's my week.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I will go first with my. No, you go first.
Yeah, I'm always
You
first.
go first. Wait, really? God, skipping a week literally confuzzled me in how we do this. Alright, yeah, you go first with your recommendation.
So the movie you're watching this week is something I'm pretty sure you haven't seen. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. The movie you're watching this week is a marvelous film titled Thor: The Dark World.
Oh, no.
Because I think it's not terrible. And if we're going to see every Marvel movie together, you have to see that before you see Ragnarok.
That's the only one I haven't seen.
Might as well
That's
watch
the
it now.
only Marvel Cinematic Universe I could not sit through to completion.
Watch it now.
Alright, and the movie that you will be watching this week is a movie that I'm sure I've seen, but it's been so long. So this actually might be the first I haven't seen it, but I want you to watch it kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I might have, but I don't remember. And that is The Day After Tomorrow. It's a film that is basically about like global warming, apocalypse type thing, destruction.
So I don't want to bring this up, but I actually have seen that.
Oh, you have seen it?
Yeah.
When did you see it?
A couple months ago.
Fuck.
Got anything else on top of your head?
No.
I'm gonna take a cut real quick here, and you can go look for a movie, and we'll just come back in a sec when he finds a movie.
Alright, so, after Justin's weird choice of movies at a random time a few months ago, watching The Day After Tomorrow, I went back and I found a movie that I don't think he's seen, hopefully. I've talked about before, and I'm pretty sure he said he's never seen it.
Mhm.
And that movie, of course, is The Karate Kid.
The new one?
No, the old one.
Haven't seen either of them.
Then why did you ask?
Cause I didn't know which one I was watching. I want some
It's
clarification.
the old one. There's three. There's four old ones. There's the Karate Kid, Karate Kid 2, 3, the next Karate Kid, and then the reboot with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan.
I want to watch it with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan.
No, you're not watching the one with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan. You're watching the original one with Ralph Macchino and all the people.
Okay.
Just watch the movie.
Okay. So we'll be right back in a flash. And we're back. I just got done watching Karate Kid. Dawson just got done watching Thor: The Dark World, and we're here to discuss it all. So, as per usual, I shall be going first. The synopsis of the Karate Kid, we all know it. A martial arts master agrees to teach karate to a bullied teenager, which pretty much sums up the whole 2-hour movie. Which for me at least, 2 hours is a long ass movie. So when I first saw this, I was like, oh god, I don't know if I want to sit through this whole entire thing. But I ended up really enjoying it. Like, I'm a person who hasn't seen many classic movies.
Yeah.
So when I actually find joy out of one, it's actually a surprise because I usually don't care about them at all. So when I really like one, then it's actually something real good. So of course, Karate Kid stars Ralph Macchio. Is that how you pronounce it? Macchio?
I don't know.
Okay.
Makio, I think.
And Pat Morita. And it is a really good movie. Like, god damn, I didn't even know.
That's why you need to watch movies.
I mean, but when I watch movies, you're like, why'd you watch this movie?
Huh?
But when I end up watching movies, you're like, why the hell did you watch this movie?
I know, but there's so many there's so many movies that you just don't watch just out of like principle. You're like, oh yeah, it's too old. I'm not gonna watch it. It's just like, why? Why do you just like? That's one thing I've never got about you. You're just like, yeah, no, it's not from the 21st century. I'm not gonna watch it.
I mean, I just prefer newer movies to older movies. That's just me, the opinion I have. But still, I get down with older movies.
No,
Never. Okay,
no. This is the oldest movie you've watched in a long time.
that is true.
Besides like Throwback Thursday, which we've always stayed in like the 2000s.
That is true. But still, I enjoyed it. I
Can you tell us anything about it?
um I don't remember what video I was watching, but I remember it had the scene of the bully dude. I forget his name. It's Johnny. But I don't remember what video I was watching. But it was like just like yesterday or 2 days ago that I saw a scene where he's in the bathroom about to smoke some weed.
Yeah, they're all wearing
So
skeleton costumes.
yeah, I have no clue what video I was watching though. And I was like, I saw. I was like, ah, that's what that shit's from. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and of course, the final like 20 minutes of it being the tournament is really really cool, and the whole just like fighting montage with the you're the best around playing is a really great and iconic scene that I mean I know I knew it, I like because videos show it all the time.
Yep.
So I knew the scene. I just haven't like seen the full thing, and in order with the rest of the movie.
Yep.
But it was really nice seeing everything all in one go.
Yeah, there's two more movies that
See,
play out that play out pretty much the exact same way.
I don't understand how this why this needs sequels though, because
Um,
like it seemed to be pretty wrapped up at the end.
yeah,
He
but
beat the
uh,
bullies and he learned karate.
he enters more tournaments and
I mean, to me,
does more
there's like
stuff.
the whole reason why he entered the tournament was like stand up for himself, and
Yeah,
like
but
did he get like more bullies?
but the only way I can explain it is, he likes karate now. He's going to do more tournaments. He's not going to do that one tournament.
Yeah,
And it's both of them in all three movies, and even um, the old man, what's his name?
Miyagi.
Miyagi, Master Miyagi. Um, he's also in the next Karate Kid. So he's in four of the movies. Daniel's only in three of them. And then, of course, in the Karate Kid, the reboot or
The remake.
remake has Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith in it, which that one's okay. I mean, it surprised me. It really did surprise me, but I've seen them all except for the next Karate Kid because that is horseshit. I've
Oh,
heard nothing but bad things about it.
okay. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
for a
I think Jennifer Gardner is actually the next Karate Kid, if I'm not mistaken.
hmm,
Ben Affleck's wife.
mhm. um, but for a movie I probably would have never watched otherwise, I did have a really good time, and I found it to be really fun and inspiring. I'm about to go take some karate classes real quick.
No, you're not. You
No, I'm
definitely have
not.
no coordination.
I could learn the crane pose.
Yeah, fighting on one broken leg or broken ankle or whatever he had.
Shattered kneecap.
Shattered kneecap. Yeah, cool.
So that's pretty much my thoughts. So Dawson, I really want to know, because I like the Thor movies. What did you think of Thor: The Dark World?
So Thor: The Dark World is um, the only
MCU.
MCU movie I've not seen to completion. I started it, lost interest, didn't watch it. Um, but this time I watched all the way through. I had a little bit of a break in between for other family reasons. But so basically, Thor: The Dark World is Jane Foster gets cursed with a powerful entity known as the Aether. Thor is something
Heralded.
Thor heralded of the cosmic event known as the Convergence and
Genocidal.
the genocidal. What the hell's whatever?
Genocide like
Dark,
Hitler?
whatever. Genocidal dark elves. Okay. So I don't really care about the plot because the plot is really weird and it just I don't know. Um, a few things I liked first. A few things I really liked. My two favorite scenes in the entire movie. First are when the Dark Elves start basically breaking all the prisoners out and killing all the prisoners or attacking the prison. Thor, Jane Foster, and his mom are kind of sitting on like a bridge, and he kind of runs, takes off his cape, jumps off the bridge, catches Mjolnir, and flies towards. It's just a really cool scene. I like that scene.
Hmm.
I also like the scene um, when him and I'm trying to. I got sick brain. I'm sorry. Him and Malekith are all the portals are around, all the whatever. They're like flying through them to different dimensions and stuff, or different whatever worlds. That was really cool. I also like seeing Loki turn into Captain America for a quick second, and that was really funny. And he's wearing the costume from Avengers, which is the worst costume out of all the Captain America costumes. It's the worst. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But that was fun. Um, I really like seeing one of the doctors in this, which of course Christopher Eccleston plays Malekith or Malekith, whatever his name is.
Yeah, something
He's
I would have
the
never known.
He's the Ninth Doctor. I heard his voice and I was like, ah, motherfucker, look at him. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston, Ninth Doctor, plays the villain in this movie. I really like seeing Thor and Loki team up for a little bit, but at the end you kind of get to see that Loki once again just keeps on fucking up, and he could finally be not a good guy, but he could I don't know. They're not fucking his character. Loki is my favorite villain in the entire MCU. I think that's the same villain for a lot of people. Everybody loves Loki. He's an amazing villain, and
Hmm.
Tom Hiddleston plays him to a T. Just a great villain. But in the Thor movies, they almost make him useless. They just they bring him in. He's really cool. He helps Thor, but the entire time he's either in handcuffs or they don't trust him, or like he's turning into people. At the end he's Odin, and where the hell's Odin at? His character's like useless in the Thor movies, which sucks. It's kind of like the first I don't know like 30 minutes he's just in a cell with a bunch of furniture. And I guess okay, he did do the whole attack on New York. He's done some batshit crazy things. He deserves to be in jail. But they just keep on coming back to him and visiting him inside his cell. And it's like then we have those little talks, and he like does these little mirages where he's playing tricks, and he's really like he's destroyed his cell. But it's a lot of weird things. Um, I don't want to say I hate this movie. I really don't hate this movie. I really, really don't. I think it is fun, has some good moments in it, but the biggest disappointment in this entire movie is I didn't give two shits about Jane Foster or the Dark Elves. I
Hmm.
just didn't care. Like at the end, Jane Foster's alive, even though she's never going to come back to any of the MCU movies. They could have just killed her because I'm pretty sure they knew she was not going to come back. But they kept her alive, and now she's eating Weetabix and just British breakfast foods. Uh, and it's just like, just killed her. You should have just killed her. I didn't care that she was like, but not possessed, but she had this curse on her that was made by Malachi, or not Malachi. His name's not Malachi, or is
Malekith.
it Malekith? Who the hell's Malachi? Malachi is something for is some villain for something else. Um, but I just didn't care about the Dark Elves. Like, did you think they're threatening at all
They're
when you
not the
watched the movie?
most threatening enemy I've ever seen.
Like Malekith was threatening, kind of. The giant dude that with the mask was kind of threatening, but his little henchmen looked like characters from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That just it wasn't threatening. Um, it was really sad. I love Idris Elba. I love him. He's great, but he does not like playing Heimdall at all.
Hmm.
And while watching this movie, he was uninterested the entire time. He gave a half-ass performance. He's kind of sat there like, yeah. I can't see her. No. Oh yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh my lord, I'm gonna commit treason. Yeah, all right, whatever. It's like he gave a better performance than Ghost Rider. Um, it sucks, and he's contracted for like 4 more movies. I don't know if they're gonna get those 4 out of him or 4 more appearances. He just seems so uninterested in the character, and I can see why. I mean, they kind of he was randomly throughout it. They never really pay his character any attention. His character's just kind of there. They use him a lot, not a lot more, but they use him better in the first movie. Um, but I enjoy this movie. The special effects are pretty good throughout. There is a lot of green screen, though there is a lot of green screen in most of the MCU movies. This one just seemed a little overused. The lighting wasn't always there. It was dark a lot in the movies, and a lot of the shots were just really dark, and it was kind of hard to see. I had to have all my lights off, like every single light off in my basement, just to see the screen because it was so dark. Um, I had a good time. I I feel stupid for putting it off this long now that I've seen it because it's not as bad as I initially thought. Um, I just think that when it comes to the big bad villain and the characters that they want you to feel for, I didn't feel for them. I wasn't scared. I didn't think they were that threatening. I knew that it was everything was going to turn out fine. It sucks seeing Thor's mom die, but they just lit her on fire and sent her over a waterfall, and that was done. Um, Odin just, Odin was fine, but he kind of seemed also uninterested in what was happening. He's played by Anthony Hopkins, I believe. Um, which wait, Anthony Hopkins is also Hannibal Lecter. Now that I'm thinking of it, which is kind of weird. I didn't really put 2 and 2 together that Hannibal Lecter and Odin are the same person. Um, but yeah, I thought it was a fine movie. It's not a shitbag like some people say. I think it's honestly better in some ways than the first Thor movie,
Uh-huh.
but there are some things the first Thor movie, Jane Foster was more compelling. Kat Dennings was funny and cool.
I
There
think the
is a
first Thor movie is just funnier than this one, just in general.
Yeah, I mean there are some funny moments, but this movie did have a lot of funny moments.
Yeah.
I have to say there were a lot of funny moments where I actually did get a chuckle out of it.
Uh,
Because when it comes to movies I haven't seen, I try not to like watch videos on facts,
hmm.
because I want to like spot it out myself, the little Easter eggs. So there were some moments like I did not know that Thor or Loki turned into Captain America.
Hmm.
I didn't know that there's little Easter eggs in here and little things that happen, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I like seeing Kat Dennings back.
She's
There's
one
some
of my
good
favorite
comedy.
characters out of the whole movie.
Kat Dennings character,
Yeah, Darcy.
Darcy. Yeah, she's fine. She's funny. She brings a lot of comedy, though she can get a little bit annoying at times.
Yeah.
When you're just like, all right, just shut up. We know who your character is. We got who you are. Um, there's like a scene where Mjolnir's having a hard time finding Thor, so
Hmm.
he has to take the subway, which is kind of funny. There's a scene where Loki, or not Loki, Thor and Malekith, sorry, I keep on saying his name wrong, come through a portal, hit the top of a tower, and slide down the glass.
Hmm.
That was funny. There's a few things that happens at this movie that I did get a good chuckle. No belly laughs, but there's not really many belly laughs unless you're in a theater
Hmm.
in a Marvel movie. Like when you're in a theater, the whole
It's the energy
the
and the first time
energy,
seeing it.
yeah, it's really funny. Fucking Stan Lee, his cameo inside the old folks' home was funny. Um, can I get my shoe back?
I
That was funny.
want to see what he's doing in Thor Ragnarok.
I don't know, but this movie is not as bad as I made it out to be in my head,
Hmm.
but it definitely has a lot of problems. And there's some stuff that I would personally change, but it's not my movie. I'm just the audience member. I'm there to enjoy and watch it. I didn't hate it. I don't really hate any of the MCU movies. They're all fine. They all have their purpose in the Endgame.
The grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things, they all have a purpose. They all have a story to tell. So, Justin, that's my long-winded review of Thor: The Dark World.
Hmm.
So, what would you rate The Karate Kid?
So the Karate Kid, I would give it a very strong 8. Because I had a good time watching it. I think an 8 reflects that nicely.
All right, good.
So
Cool.
Dawson, what would you rate Thor: The Dark World?
For a while, I had the thought in my head, I'm just gonna give it a 6.5. But then I was like, you know, no, that's just me looking at everything bad in the movie. I think I'm just gonna give it a 7.
Hmm, fair
I
enough.
think I think it's just it has strong moments, and I liked it enough to where would I rewatch it? Probably, yeah.
So I just
I
want to
think
say a fun
I'd
fact
rewatch
real
them all.
quick. On IMDb, Thor: The Dark World has a 7.1 and The Karate Kid is 7.2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
That's
basically,
funny.
like one of the best classics of all time. Basically, people would consider it, and like probably people's like least favorite Marvel movie, or at least from the MCU. Pretty much has the same score.
Yeah.
Just put things in perspective.
I feel like when people talk about like Karate Kid and all those kind of movies, like the movies that are like Karate Kid, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles,
Hmm.
all those kind of classic movies that everybody should just see because we've all heard about them. Star Wars, Star Trek, all
Hmm.
those kind of movies. They're cult classics.
That's
You know,
true.
like also like with Rocky. They're cult classics. The MCU is a universe. We're all enveloped in. I guess is the word or whatever it is.
Hmm.
We're all engrossed in these universes. But when it comes to like the Karate Kid, the Karate Kid and Rocky are not going to team up.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, that's it. That's my little thing.
Yeah.
They're cult classics when the MCU is just like I'm gonna see it. Yeah, it's just I'm gonna see it. So yeah, and the Karate Kid and Thor, you can't really put them on the same level.
Yeah. No.
Not at all. Because one is like a one-off movie that kind of turned into a trilogy,
Hmm.
when Thor is part of an entire universe.
Yeah.
It's so fucking confusing at sometimes. But yeah, it's funny. One we have 7.1, 7.2. But yeah, cool. That's it. I got sick brain. I'm rambling too much. Just end the video.
No recommendation. Would you recommend?
Oh, would I recommend Thor: The Dark World? I feel like the people that want to see it have seen it.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
So yeah, if you like Thor, and you like the MCU movies, then see Thor: The Dark World. It's not gonna trigger you.
Yeah. I didn't get triggered. I like it. And I would definitely recommend The Karate Kid because it's just good.
Yeah.
It's great. That's pretty much it, guys. Like, thank you for
Alright.
watching. Join us on Thursday for Dawson's pick for Throwback Thursday. I'm sure it'll be something. Probably be something.
Probably.
Maybe.
Could be.
But until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
Bye.